to leave for the airport in about 1 minute. Today I'm going to share with you my reset routine, the things that I like to do for a little bit of self-love. You do not need to leave your house or go anywhere to do these things. I'm just gonna take you through the ultimate way that I like to do this sort of thing and do something really good for my mental health. So let's go. It is the next day and I am at my parents' house. I have come here for the weekend. It's the one chance I'll get to come here before Christmas. So I wanted to come home and see my nan and my family, and also spend a couple days just getting myself together before I have to really get into the swing of things with uni. I can do all of these things at home. I don't need to leave my house to be able to do these things, so you don't need to leave yours. But these are the things that I like to do when I really just kind of need to look after myself, have a little bit of self-care, and just kind of reset everything. And my favorite way of doing it is coming home to my family, because I have no responsibilities here and it gives me a really good chance at actually having some guilt-free relaxation time. The first thing that I really like to make sure that I'm doing in this time is something productive but enjoyable and relaxing. I love going through the garden and watering my plants at my mom's house. She has like a million plants and it's just so relaxing, the environment she's created. It makes me want to have more plants. And I just go around and I take some time to help mom out, but also do something that's quite relaxing and just really enjoyable. And it's a nice way to kind of be active but zone out as well. What I think is really important is to find something that comforts you. For me, this is a cup of tea. I know it's so simple and it's just a drink, but for me, whenever I make a cup of tea and I get all cozy and comfy and snuggled up, I just am so at ease, especially if I'm stressed or anxious or having a bad day. It's like a problem solver for me, and that's my comfort thing. So find something that's comforting for you and you should totally spend some time doing that. Another thing that I like to do is listen to something that is educational or inspiring or motivating, something that's gonna put me in a really good mood and actually make me wanna be productive. For this, I use the Audible app. They have an unmatched selection of audiobooks. Right now, I'm listening to the Bare Foot Inestor. So many of you suggested this book to me, and Dan has actually just finished it himself, and he said the same thing, that it's an absolute must, and so I've jumped on it and I love it. It's really, really quite calming and relaxing to listen to. But it's making me want to get up and make some changes and get really organized with my finances, so I definitely recommend it. You can start a 30-day trial with Audible and get your first audiobook free if you go to audible.com/Rachelleea, or if you live in the US, you can text Rachelleea to 500-500. I really enjoy spending my downtime listening to things that I'm actually really going to benefit from, and audiobooks are a really great sidekick for your downtime, whether that's like summer holidays or you're just relaxing or you're doing what I'm doing and just giving yourself a bit of time to relax and reset before getting back out into doing things. So I think it's a really great way to boost your motivation and be inspired. Whenever I go home, I find it's so important to go and spend time outside. It's absolutely beautiful back home. It's so quiet and it's beautiful in nature. And I like to go out and I spend time with my family and the people that I care about. I love to go and see my nan. I love going and having brunch with her, sitting outside in the sun and just catching up. And I also love going down to the beach as well, or just going somewhere for a walk. You know, you could just walk around your neighborhood, anywhere that is convenient for you, but I think it's a really good thing to get outside, get some fresh air, exercise, and just really enjoy yourself. And again, just do something that's really calming, easy, and comfortable. In this time, I'd love to plan as well. You guys know that I love planning. I love that organized feeling. I love getting all of my thoughts out of my head. It might be in the form of brain dumping and just writing and getting everything out. I feel like this is a really great way, especially if you're quite upset or overwhelmed, to get everything out on paper. And and let it go, or I start writing lists and planning out my week, just making me feel a little bit more together, like I'm in control and I've got it going on, and I find it really, really helpful. So sometimes it's nice to just get stuck in and get it all out on paper, and then I have a direction of where I'm going. I think one of the biggest helps in all of this is actually getting away from social media. It's just a nice chance to close down my laptop, get out of all the social media apps, and just do things that are so good for me, just feed my soul, do something good for my mental health, and make me feel motivated and inspired again. I hope this video was helpful, because all that needs to be done now is to enjoy the time that I have here, pack up my things, and go back to Melbourne feeling really inspired and ready to start a super busy week. And sometimes we just need to take these weekends, and you need to take them guilt-free as well. It is okay to stop. It is okay to do the things that you want to do and do what's good for you. So I hope you guys have enjoyed the video. Up the top here, you can check out my last video. Down the bottom, I'll leave a link to another one, and I'll see you guys in my next one.